Hi guys, my name is Bailey. I am the host of the Cloth Diaper Podcast, and I have this little YouTube channel where I sometimes get together and do YouTube videos about cloth diapering topics. And over the next month, that's my dogs, we're going to talk about some great all-in-ones I've had walk through my door and take a look at them. So by now though, my daughter has potty trained, which is a complete bummer, but I have had a chance to try some of these out on her before she potty trained. If you're new around here, subscribe to this channel. I have a podcast that drops every now and then. I also have a website, and come find me on Instagram. So today we are talking about something really exciting. We are talking about the new AppleCheeks all-in-one, and this was a new product dropped in May of 2019, that's this year, by AppleCheeks. I am really excited about this because something that really gives me a lot of joy in life is a new product. There's something different about releasing a new product versus a new print. The release of a new product means innovation. It means there's maybe some trust in the industry. It means they're ready to try something new, and it's exciting because I love seeing brands trying to reinvent the wheel. And I think that reinvention and improvements on cloth diapers is really, really important. I kind of talked about that on Instagram a couple weeks ago, but to me, it means that you're listening to the consumers, you're trying to create a product that works for them, that meets their needs, and meets you where you're at. And if brands don't do that regularly, we'll just end up with the same old BS all the time. So AppleCheeks, if you don't already know, is a Canadian cloth diaper company. They manufacture in Canada. They're headquartered in Montreal. And what AppleCheeks is known for is this classic ruffle design, which is pretty common in Canadian brands. We also see it in AMP and Easy Peasy. So they've got this super ruffle, and then AppleCheeks for the longest time just had a 2-size system, and now they have this 1-size variation. They released an all-in-one, which is a true all-in-one. And we mentioned this when I did my Petite Crown unboxing, and I'm going to mention it again. An all-in-one should be a diaper that has a sewn-in absorbency that you can't remove. And that's what I love about AppleCheeks. This is a simple, pain-free all-in-one. No fussing, no folding, no nothing. So we're going to take a look at the actual diaper itself, and then I'll come back with some thoughts on it from my experience. Also, I'm going to go grab some things to look at. So we have the AppleCheeks 1-size all-in-one, and we have the AppleCheeks 1-size pocket cover variation here. We're going to primarily take a look at the all-in-one today, but I just wanted to show you what they kind of look like. And it does look like this is a little bit of a girthier, bigger diaper. This looks a little bit more, I don't know. You can kind of tell there's a difference between the two. It's pretty much near identical to the 1-size AppleCheeks cover, just with a sewn-in absorbency. So on the outside of the diaper, we have a double waist snap, the classic AppleCheeks ruffles, and those are here along the sides. They're up here in the front as well, and there is AppleCheeks ruffles in the back. And it shouldn't be a problem if you have enough absorbency, if you don't have compression, and if you have a good fit. For the most part, ruffles don't bother people. It does have a rise setting here, so we've got our smallest rise right down here in the crotch, a second rise, and then third open. So a total of 3 rise snaps with 3 across. The one thing that I've always struggled with is that this waist snap is almost an inch down from the waist snaps. A lot of the times they can be anywhere from here to here, and I find that these one on the AppleCheeks is quite low. When we open up the diaper, there's no crossover snaps, guys, and it's just a serged, raw serged edge. When we open up the diaper, we find a sewn-in insert. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of exciting with this diaper. The sewn-in insert here is supposed to be about the equivalent of this, the AppleCheeks size 1, or not size 1. It's supposed to be about the equivalent of the AppleCheeks bamboo 2-ply insert. And we can kind of see that it's about the same size and about the same thickness. This is a 3-ply insert. from AppleCheeks, and AppleCheeks used the same custom cotton bamboo blend in both of their products. This insert is supposed to be more absorbent, and it is sewn in the front, and it's sewn in again in the back. There is this super soft suede liner here, and it's definitely not like your fleece. See the difference? I got dog hair on there. So very much a different liner. This is something I am very excited about. I don't really love thick poly fleece liners like this, so this to me is really awesome. And that's all there is to the diapers, guys. You got your tag in the back, you got your elastics, and if we pop on this one size AppleCheeks, it's exactly the same size. And the one size AppleCheeks is smaller than the size 2 and bigger than the size 1. All right. So if you need to use this diaper on a small baby and you're going to fold this rise snap down, you're going to find that you have way more tongue than you know what to do with. This is really common with most all-in-ones that are sewn in. So all you do with that is you kind of give it a fold. For a girl, I would kind of fold it there in the middle, and for a boy, feel free to kind of fold it up here in the front. And then when you put it on your baby, that might pull out and stretch out, but you might find that just giving it this quick little fold here before putting it on baby helps. I don't worry too much about how my rise snaps go. If you're having a problem, push them up. If you're not, c'est la vie, you're living your best life. If you've ever read my review on the AppleCheeks one size, you'll know that my takeaway on that was that I didn't love the fit. That takeaway continues to resonate with the all-in-one diaper. I don't love the fit. For me, AppleCheeks has put the rise snaps way too low in the midsection of the diaper, and it causes a weird fold with the elastics that I'm not head over heels crazy about, and I find just gives my children a weird fit. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it's odd. Also, my daughter is now, I don't know, I haven't weighed her in a while, 30 pounds. She wears a size 3 pant and like a size 5 diaper, and I find that this was a really hard diaper to put on her. She was definitely at the limits, and I don't know if it's just her waist and her thighs and her thickness and everything, but I would be skeptical that some 35-pound babies would make it. To me, I feel really comfortable saying that this would last you to 30 pounds. I'm just not super comfortable with the full range of weight. So I don't love it for the reasons that I don't love the one size fit, in that I think that AppleCheeks does a really great job with their size products, but when it comes to their one size, there's just something a little bit small about this. It reminds me of the A&P one size. It reminds me of like a Rumparoo in the one size, in that it definitely is small and not big. And I prefer a size 2 on my daughter more than a size 1. When it comes to the absorbency of this diaper, we have 5 layers of absorbency in here. And AppleCheeks used their classic bamboo cotton. And Natalie Holiday, who I believe still works for AppleCheeks, but in the AppleCheeks Facebook groups, she posted about the surface area of this diaper. So she said that this diaper has a surface area of material of 426.24 inches, and the 2-ply, which I'm not really sure where my 2-ply is, has 400 inches squared. So that this diaper, if we base surface area to surface area, should be more absorbent. And I tend to agree with Natalie, because one finding that I am finding with absorbency numbers is the weight of a material can really dictate the absorbency of a material. So if you have more absorbency, if you have more weight in a product, once a product hits like 100 grams, I know that it's going to be 12 to 15 ounces. So weight, surface area, these are all things that are kind of part of the absorbency equation. In real life, I would compare this to a Thirsties or a Smart Bottoms, just based off my daughter's pee output, what I've seen happen in this diaper versus what I've seen happen in those all-in-ones. I'm really confident to say that this is an absorbent all-in-one, and it definitely does need to be prepped. I washed it like 2 or 3 times and I got some leaking. And once I've washed it now dozens of times, we are not getting that leaking anymore. And that was something a few other people reached out to me on Instagram and were like, yeah, that also leaked on me on the first time. But keep at it, guys. Just keep washing it. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason about why some textiles need to be washed a cajillion times and why some don't. But I'm a huge believer in wash, wear, wash, wear, wash, wear, wash, wear, and eventually it will stop leaking. And if it doesn't stop leaking, then you got a problem, like an actual problem. If you're looking for my recommendation on whether or not I would buy this again, I would not buy this again because I don't love the fit on my daughter. At 30 pounds, it wasn't a good fitting diaper. If you make petite children who maybe fit a size 1 really great, if you already love the AppleCheeks one size cover, then I think you'll love this, and there's no reason why you shouldn't get it. It's essentially an AppleCheeks one size cover with a sewn in 2-ply insert, so there's no fussing and fiddling around. It is a dense diaper. It takes a long time to dry, so if you need something that's quick to dry, maybe stick with your pre-folds and cover system. But this is not a good diaper for me and my family. I love this brand. I love everything about this brand, and sometimes products just aren't a right fit for you, and it's good to acknowledge that. It's good to say that out loud, as much as it seems silly. The quality is here. Everything else is here. I just don't love the AppleCheeks one size fit. And that's just been my truth for as long as I can remember. If you like this product, if you've tried this product, or if you have any more questions about this product, drop me a comment below. I will try to get back to you and answer them. Till next time. Bye. To figure out how much this bad boy absorbs. Now, I typically do absorbency tests. We are going to be branching into the world of all-in-ones. If you have any advice or suggestions on how to absorbency test an all-in-one, I am all ears. So I've just poured out some blue water here. I don't want to get the pee well wet because that would defeat the purpose of this experiment, hey? Like with an insert, you can really oversaturate it, and you can really use an oversaturated insert if you've paired it with a really great cover, if you've paired it with boosters. But when it comes to an all-in-one, chances are this is as absorbent as you want it before you're going to get a leak. So how about we take a quick measure? So that is 3.9 fluid ounces. Obviously that's not enough for a child. Let's see if it can hold some more. This is why I do full absorption. We never know how a child pees inside a diaper, and to do a slow pour over test, you're always going to kind of max it out. Oops. Yeah, my PUL is getting wet. Okay, so I have 7 ounces of absorbency here, 7.2. I guess I would say that this is a fairly absorbent diaper. I'm just hesitant. I don't know. It is a fairly absorbent diaper, and there's still a lot of dry sections, and the bamboo it's not that it's slow to absorb, but this is just a really great, thick, dense bamboo, and it will take its sweet time. I do think that this diaper, to me, in real life, performed awesome. Let me know if you have any ideas about how we can absorbency test all-in-ones, particularly ones with sewn-in absorbencies. I think this one I could have done it like this and done a full saturation soak. But at the same time, when you get an all-in-one that's fully saturated, that's when you get leaks. So I'm trying to find what might be a good balance here. Love your feedback. And what are other people in the cloth diaper space doing?